Hi! So, as you know, I am currently prepping for my first fairs, markets, towards the end of this year. And because of that, I have been searching the internet for ideas that I can use, things that I can create for these fairs that I can sell. So I have got a massive list of items that I think will do well. I don't have the experience, so I am guessing. However, with that being said, I have found on the internet loads of free crochet patterns that I think would be the perfect addition to your stock for any craft fair or market that you may be attending this year or in the future. So I have subcategorized them all. I have found patterns for water bottle holders, coasters, key rings, bandanas, hair scrunchies, washcloths, face scrubbies, lots and lots of crochet items that would just be perfect for your stock, for your fairs that you may have coming up. So categorize them. I'm going to share some photos of the patterns, and then in the description below I will put links to all of the crochet patterns I have found. I will make reference to all of the designers alongside the patterns so you can go and check out the rest of their work as well. If you are new to my channel, my name is Amy, and on this page we talk all things crochet, from crochet tutorials, tips, tricks, yarn hauls, vlogs, and absolutely everything in between. If you are not new and you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for clicking and joining me for another video. Get yourself cozy, get yourself a cup of tea or a cup of coffee, and let's jump straight into these patterns. Okay, first category we are going to touch on is bottle holders. I have not actually crocheted one of these yet, but I do plan to, and they will be coming with me to my craft fairs. But they are so cute. They are amazing for like festival season or holidays, and I think you could just genuinely use these all year round. The holder is from Loophole Fox, pattern designer. I will pop a little photo up here of the pattern. This one is just a block colour, how base that it has. And again, I think this pattern is completely versatile. Next category is coasters. I love a coaster. I think they are so super easy, quick and effective. They are great as a beginner project if you are new to crochet. They are also really lovely to take to a fair as well. So I've got a couple to share with you here. I've got firstly this one, which is a hexagon shaped coaster. Really lovely, and you can make lots of different colors of these and put them together and sell them as a lovely little set. Pattern is by the Make and Do crew. Again, I will pop all pattern designers' names up in that corner for you so you can jot it down and go and look at their other patterns if you wish. But yeah, great coaster idea. Really like this one. Next up, we have a pattern from Hey Crochet. I absolutely love this pattern designer. They create amazing patterns, so definitely go and check out their blog. This crochet coaster is incredible. It is a floral flower coaster, and the options with this are endless. You could do so much and would just look so gorgeous in anyone's home and would make the perfect gift. So brilliant for a craft fair. Next up, and this is one that I'm definitely going to be making, is the puff coaster. Really effective. I think they're almost like a statement piece, and they're really lovely. Again, super great for a crochet beginner. I'm not even going to try and pronounce the name of this pattern designer, and I'm just going to pop it up in that corner for you. Other coaster patterns that I've sourced for you, they're all free. I'll pop the links below. There are so many free coaster patterns out there. Have a look at YouTube, have a look at crochet blogs, just search for it on Google, and they are just so many options. And I genuinely think they are a must for a craft fair. Next category is bookmarks. Again, there are hundreds of crochet bookmarks out there that would be perfect for a craft fair. They are super quick to crochet up. They do not use very much yarn. So from a profit perspective and a cost point perspective, you really wouldn't need to charge very much for these. And I think they would do really well. Bookmarks are a perfect addition if you have not already made some. First up, we have this pattern from Easy Crochet, and it is a gorgeous love heart bookmark. As a gift, as you're using it yourself. These are just lovely. It really won't take you any more than 5 to 10 minutes to crochet up. You can do an assortment of different colours, so I really, really love this pattern. The next pattern for a bookmark is from Go to the World. This is just a really basic. The pattern is called an easy crochet bookmark because it is. This is just a generalised crochet stitch all the way down with some tassels on the bottom, but it looks really, really effective and would be a great addition and a great project for you to crochet. Next pattern is from Daisy Cottage Designs. I love this designer. I've made, actually, this blanket is a pattern designed by Daisy Cottage Designs. I really love her work. She's an incredible pattern designer. And these are a floral crochet bookmark. Really pretty, really lovely, and I think people will love them. Again, won't use much yarn, and the options are so vast that you can do colour wise for these as well. I would do all my crochet bookmarks in cotton, but I think you could probably experiment and try and see what they would be like in acrylic yarn as well. Category is key rings. I think key rings are perfect. Everyone, well, the majority of people will have a key ring on their set of keys. So this is a great, easy, quick project, again, to take to a fair. I'm going to share some plushies with you. I don't personally make plushies. However, you may well do. So I wanted to give you the option of some free patterns for these as well. We have the crochet ice cream cone, and this is so super cute. Lovely for a summer fair that you may be attending. Really, really nice, simple, quick and easy plushie style crochet piece. And then we have this sun key ring. It's really, really cute. And I think you could do this in so many different colours. And I also think you could probably change the emotions on the pattern as well. So you could almost have like an emotion sun key ring. Really lovely. It is by the pattern designer, by Stitch Faye. We have this pattern from Yarn Bowl Crochet, Lily of the Valley key rings. And I actually think this pattern's quite versatile because if you didn't want to make it a key ring, you could make it a car hanging ornament as well. There's so much you could do with this. And again, so many options from a colour perspective too. These are on the blog deemed as bag charms, but I think, yeah, like I said, you can use it as a key ring, a car hanging item, I can't think of the exact name, a bag charm, all sorts of things you could do with this, but they are super, super cute. And then another crochet pattern from the same designer, Yarn Bowl Crochet, are these puff flowers. And I love these. And you could also adapt this pattern to, I don't know if you've seen the Kindle sleeves or the book sleeves, where they sometimes have the charm attached. You could do this pattern for those. You could convert these to key rings, to bag charms, lots of options available. And these are more of a plushy style crochet piece. And then this style is more of a wristlet that you could have, so you could keep your keys attached to your wrist. You could extend this pattern to make it longer, shorter, whichever size that you would want. You could make it for some children, you could make it for adults. It's very versatile, looks very beginner friendly as well. And I think you could probably do this in cotton or acrylic yarn. So whatever yarn you've got lying around, you could quickly do this pattern. Does look like you're going to need some hardware, but Amazon, I guess, would be the place to go. Just be mindful of the sizing, because I ordered some bits for some wristlets and my sizing was completely wrong. So if you're like me and you don't check measurements, check your measurements. This is your friendly reminder. Otherwise, you're going to be wasting your time and your money on buying hardware. But yeah, really love this one. You could do this multicolored, you could just do this in a block color. Yeah, so this is one I will definitely be making for my craft fairs. Next up, we're going back to the pattern designer Hey Hey Crochet for the next category, which is bandanas. I've seen loads of these on Instagram and TikTok at the moment. I guess it is a very summer item. So if you've got any summer fairs coming up or spring fairs, this one could be perfect. And it's just a really simple granny stitch bandana. Really effective, would look so cute. And I imagine super quick to crochet up. I have got a couple of bandanas to share with you. So next up we have got this pattern from Sarah Maker. This is a very similar to Hey Hey Crochets. If I just pop it up here, you will see what I mean, but equally lovely free pattern for you to go and grab. And then for a bandana, we've got this one. I love this. It's almost like they've got some small granny squares and then it goes into granny stripe. Really lovely. And I think you could mix up those granny squares too, so you could do them all the same, or you could do different style granny. This is probably the most versatile pattern that I will be showing you, and I think the options are endless. This pattern is by the Crafters Cauldron, so go and check them out. Okay, next category, hair scrunchies. I have actually been working on crochet hair scrunchies myself over the last 24 hours. This is one that I've created. Super cute. I've made this with acrylic DK yarn. They're so quick, they're so effective. They really don't use much yarn, but if I show you, they just look so cute. I love them. So yes, let me share some patterns, free crochet patterns. There's loads online for these, but I'll just share with you some samples. So going in strong with pattern designer number 1 is Bella Coco. If you are a crocheter, I would be very surprised if you do not know this pattern designer. She has got a free crochet pattern on her website for a Chanel crochet scrunchie. Really simple. If you are a crochet beginner, scrunchies are the go-to project for you for sure. You just need a little hairband that you can buy in all supermarkets and shops, and then a yarn. You can use Chanel, acrylic, cotton, whatever yarn you have got lying around. They take 5 to 10 minutes and they use basic crochet stitches. So they'll use a single crochet, maybe a double crochet, and that's probably your max, unless you're going a little bit more of a complicated pattern, but generally they are just very basic stitches. The ones that I make are made up of single crochet and double crochet. That is it. So yeah, a great little beginner crochet project. And I'm just going to share with you a few more free scrunchie patterns. Now we've got the double crochet scrunchie, which I think is probably going to be quite similar to my one. So it gives you that really lovely waffle effect that you are seeing here. But it looks like it may potentially have a couple more layers to it. So I'll just pop a picture up here. I really like the colour scheme that they've gone for here. And as you can see on mine, I like having that second colour added into the scrunchie. I think it just gives it a little bit more definition. The last crochet scrunchie I'm going to share with you is You Should Craft, and you absolutely should craft. I love the name of this pattern designer. And this looks to be made from Chanel yarn as well, but it's just a really simple, effective scrunchie. Okay, the next category we are going to go through is face scrubbies and washcloths and dishcloths. Weird combination, but a face cloth and a dishcloth would be the same. So that's why I've put them together. This is definitely something that I'm aiming to make a lot of for my craft fairs. They will not use that much yarn. They will not take you very long to make, and they would be really popular. That is what I think. I could be proven completely wrong, time will tell, but I do think that they will be a great make to take with you to your fairs that you may be attending. So I'm just gonna jump in and share with you some of the patterns that I have found for free on the internet. So we are gonna scoot back to the pattern designer Daisy Cottage, and this is her washcloth that she has designed. Really lovely, simple, and I also think you could do this for a dishcloth too. And my plan is to make maybe like 3, put them in a lovely set, sell them as a pack. I genuinely think they will do really well. Next up, we've got this easy washcloth pattern. This is by the designer Easy Crochet. This is, to me, I think this is just a combination of stitches to give it this really lovely crochet texture that you are seeing on the pattern. And again, as per the last one I've shown you, this could be used for both a dishcloth or a washcloth. as well. Okay, moving on to some face scrubbies, and the same would apply. I think you could pair these up or put them in sets of 3, 5, whichever you may want to do to sell together. I've also seen a lot of people make little pouches that you can sell the face scrubbies in as well, which is really lovely if you want to, because they're completely reusable, so they can be chucked in the washing machine, reused again. So this one here, I really love this style, and I think this is the one I will probably make. It's just a combination of puff stitches in a circle, and it's just used to wash and cleanse your face. They're just lovely, and it will literally use such little yarn. The next project is from Handy Little Me, and this again is another face scrubby. I love these because they have the little bit of yarn across where you can slot your hand in so that you can then wash your face. Such a clever idea. So I will be making a selection of these ones too. And again, you could just do so many color combinations. You could do a set of the same color, you can do a set of different color schemes. Yeah, this is definitely, out of all the patterns I've shown you, I think a face scrubby is the one I would really highly recommend that you make as well. Actually, to be fair, I would probably argue that all of these are great ideas, and because they don't take you long, so you don't have to invest a lot of time into crocheting these, they're all practically beginner friendly. So if this is your first fair or your 50th fair, they are just the great stock idea to have for your fairs. I think I will probably do a part 2 to this video because I have kept you all long enough, and if you are still watching this video, I will be very, very impressed. There's just so many patterns out there. So I'm going to do a part 2 where I'm just going to delve into more items that you can make for your crochet fair, along with some free patterns that I will source for you online. If you have any questions, please drop me a message and reach out to me. As I said at the beginning of this video, I will list everything in the description, the pattern designer and the link to the blog or the YouTube where I found the free crochet pattern. I hope you enjoy making these items. If you do make one of these patterns and you sell it at your craft fairs or markets, please let me know how they do, because I would be really interested in hearing the feedback from that. And I hope you all have fun creating and crafting these crochet patterns. Thank you so much for joining and watching me today.